Sleigh bells ring, are you listening? It's time! No more beating around the bush. Christmas is here. Yes! It is a random Thursday night in November. I just got back home from work and I have made a spontaneous decision to start decorating for Christmas. I was gonna wait and film this video for the weekend and just do all my decorating in one day, but honestly I'm in my luteal phase and I need something to cheer me up. So I thought I would start the video now. I have done some Christmas decor shopping over the last few weeks. I've even done some DIYs, as you may or may not have seen. This is my first time ever decorating my studio apartment for Christmas and I'm so excited. I have been dabbling, I have been dipping my toes in the Christmas content, but now there is just no going back. We're there. Christmas has arrived. We have the next 25 days to get the most out of this magical season. And of course, that starts with decorating our space. So if you are decorating your space too, or you are just here for the cozy vibes, grab yourself a cup of something warm and cozy and come hang out with me. If you enjoy this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more. And let me know down in the comments, when do you think is the perfect time to decorate for Christmas? For me, just around December 1st is just a magical spot. Let me know if you agree. Like I said, this is just a normal weeknight, so we're not gonna get a lot done today, but I do want to start by setting up my new Christmas tree. I have never had a fake Christmas tree before. I live in Denmark. We grow a lot of trees here, but the downside to a real tree is it does not last very long. And this year, I just want my tree up all of December. I ordered it online and I honestly have no idea how it's gonna turn out. I decided to invest in a more expensive one, hoping that it will look pretty good and that I'll wanna keep using it year after year. So cross our fingers that I like it. So let's try and set up a fake tree, shall we? Ah! The base of it takes up so much room on the floor. Maybe I shouldn't get a full-size Christmas tree in a small studio apartment. Sleigh bells ring, are you listening? Ooh, it's quite satisfying. Ow! Okay. I ordered one that's 180 centimeters tall, which is exactly how tall I am. And I thought that would be enough. They did have a taller one, but I thought that would probably be too intense in this tiny space. So I'm pretty happy with this. Cute. But this look, I'm very glad that I have seen enough content from other countries, like from America, where people fluff their Christmas trees, or that apparently it's a thing you have to fluff it out, because all of this is like wires that you can kind of shape. So I guess for this tree not to look as skinny and bald as it's looking right now, I have to go around with all the branches and kind of fluff them out. Hey Google, spil Christmas hits på Spotify.
Modtaget. Her er albumet Christmas på Spotify.
You will get you for my own. Moment of truth. Let's test the colors of these lights. I think that looks about right. She's an angel. Now, how do I wrap these? It's so cool to have a tree that spins. Definitely gonna utilize that while hanging the lights. These are only like an inch. I'm European, I don't know what an inch is. These are about 2 centimeters apart, which is what you want. You don't want a whole lot of cord in between the lights, apparently. So I'm gonna try and just wrap them on each branch. My snowman and me.
To sing the love song. Wow.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Ta-da! Look at that. Tell me that isn't the most beautiful sparkly Christmas tree you've ever seen. Feel free to go and lie in the comments to make me feel good. This might not be anything special to you, but to me, I have never had such a gorgeous sparkly tree. just about to get ready for bed, but I wanted to take a second to just show you some beautiful silk pieces that MommeSilk sent over. I have been wearing this piped silk long sleeve pajama set in this perfect Christmassy red color, and honestly it just feels like a hug on your body. It's so comfortable. It's made from 100% mulberry silk with these red mother of pearl buttons, and it just keeps me perfectly comfortable all night. Never too hot, never too cold. They also sent me this silk camisole and pants set, which I've also been wearing as pajamas or just as a loungewear set. I just throw on a little cardigan and I just feel so chic wearing this set. Just wearing quality silk like this gives your everyday routines this elevated, effortless, elegant look that is just addicting. And right now you get 20% off side-wide with the code SarahB20 and 25% off on all orders over $199 with SarahB25. If you ask me, a quality silk pajama set is the perfect Christmas gift for anyone you love. They also do these premium pillowcase bundles, and right now you get 20% off with my code SarahB20. So if you also want to be super comfy and chic this Christmas, go check out MommeSilk. I'll leave a link in the description. Now I'm gonna get ready for bed, but I'll catch up with you for more decorating in the morning. Hey friends, it is the next day. It is Friday afternoon and I am off work for the weekend, which is so exciting. And of course, we're gonna continue decorating. I just took out all the Christmas decor I have. I had a tiny bit from previous years, but like I said, this is my first time actually decorating my own apartment. So most of the stuff I have is new. I have bought a few things from brand new. I have thrifted a couple of things. I have DIY'd a couple of things, and let me just show you what we have to work with for now. So I just laid out everything I have here on the counter. It looks like a lot right now, but I swear it's really not that much. I did show you all the new things I bought last week, but I have some red candlesticks, then I just have some crafting paper, some red ribbon we can use, some of this twine. I have some of these paper stars from last year that I have just hung with some burgundy ribbon, and I'm thinking we're gonna hang these in the window. Then I have a couple of these little Christmas tree decorations. These are both from Søstrene Grene last year. Then over here are all of my baubles I have. I bought these 2 packs from Basic and More, and then I just bought these 2 little packs in my local supermarket the other day. And then I had this bag of these small ones from last year, because last year I just had like a tiny little tree in a pot and I put these small baubles on it. Then like I said, I thrifted a few things. I thrifted this little angel. This is just a sticker to go on the tree, as well as 3 of these little white plates. I also thrifted these cute checkered pillowcases, and this is just such an easy way to switch out your decor, is to switch out pillowcases. I also thrifted some really fun Christmas mugs. I thrifted these super vintage Christmas mugs. Look at this one. It is really big. It has a Santa Claus with some toys, a little bear inside. It's a great size, and I just love this like super retro vintage vibe. It just feels super nostalgic, which is everything I want Christmas to feel like. I also got this really big one, and I just think the motif of this Santa with the toys is so gorgeous, and I am just gonna have such a huge chai latte in this one. So cute. Along those lines, I also thrifted some of these vintage postcards. I found this one first and fell in love. Look how gorgeous this is. I don't know if I'm gonna use this as decor, put it in a frame maybe, or if I'm actually gonna use this as a Christmas card for someone. It's really, really, really pretty. Look at that. I also picked out this one in the thrift shop, and this one. So cute and nostalgic. Over here I just have some candles. This is just a red one from IKEA. This small one is from H&M Home from last year. I love their Winter's Eve scent. It is just so Christmassy and spicy, and I didn't burn it all last year, so of course we're gonna use this again this year. And then you saw in my last video I also bought this cinnamon apple one. I also just have this foot for candles that I'm gonna use because I am definitely gonna go out and get myself a calendar countdown candle that is a must if you're in Denmark. Last year my mom actually gave me this little do-it-yourself mistletoe set that I hopefully will find the time to make this year so I can have a mistletoe. Not that I'm gonna have anyone to kiss here in my own apartment. Unfortunately, my fiance is away on tour in China. And some more DIYs. As you saw in my last video, I made this beautiful paper chain that I'm so excited to hang somewhere. I also dried up these oranges that I'm thinking we're gonna use somehow. Either make like a garland or make single decorations. Oh my goodness, the smell from this box is so incredible. As you saw in the last video, I bought this beautiful red checkered blanket from H&M Home, and then recently I also thrifted this green throw blanket that is just so pretty and Christmassy. And underneath here is actually a Christmas tree foot cover, whatever you call this, that we're gonna try and put around the tree. And that is actually all the decorations I have. So I'm thinking we're gonna start by putting all these up and then see how much more I think I need to be happy with the space. I could just start out with buying everything and then decorating everything this weekend, but I think decorating as I go will keep me from buying too much stuff and trying out the stuff in my apartment first. So where should we start? Let's actually start by figuring out what we're gonna do with the bed. So currently I just have this light pink bedding on the bed with some white pillows and this cream pillow. I haven't bought any like new Christmas bedding. I've definitely been considering it because in such a small studio apartment as the one I live in, bedding makes a huge difference for the vibe of the apartment. But before I buy anything new, I want to see if we can make do with what I have. I bought this chocolate brown bedding when I did my fall decor, and maybe we can make this Christmassy if we jazz it up right. Otherwise I have this gray and white pinstripe one that I usually have on the bed. This is just very neutral, and with the right accessories can definitely be made more or less Christmassy. At least that's what I hope. There is also the option of like doing a bit of a mix of these. Then of course I have my new green throw blanket from the thrift shop, as well as these thrifted pillowcases for the throw pillows. So I'm thinking maybe a mix of this stripe, the brown, the red and the green all together will make a super cozy Christmassy bed. So let's try that out. And it also may just look awful, but let's just try. That's gonna be a little tight. We can do it. Suck it in. It's in there. Stop, that's cute. It might just be me, but I actually think this is well cute. So we have the brown bedding and the striped bedding, striped pillows, brown pillows, then the new checkered pillows from the thrift shop. This karate chop was a little intense. Then this sand pillow on top. I think I'm just gonna keep this moon print I have over the bed. The blues don't really work so well with the colors here, but the print does feel sort of Christmassy, wintry. And then we have this green throw blanket on the bed. Just has this geometric pattern, but I think the colors all together definitely add a bit of a Christmassy touch to the apartment. Cute. Okay, now let's try and put the cover around the base of the Christmas tree. And you may be thinking, Sarah, why didn't you do this before you put together the Christmas tree? And that would be a very good question. The thing is, I ordered this online, and when it came, it was just like stuck in this flat position, and I've been trying to push it the other way, so I had it overnight stuck between some boxes the other way. The shape definitely is not the prettiest at this moment, and hopefully when we put it around the tree it will look better. I'm thinking I'm just gonna put it like that way, but I have seen people put it the other way so it kind of looks more like the tree is standing in a basket, but I don't think we like that look. I think we prefer it to go the other way. But how are we gonna get the tree inside of this? My god, this is not the smartest decision I've ever made. We can do it! We can do it! If you're gonna move a Christmas tree, you should probably have the help of a friend. But I don't have any friends, so let's do it. Oh no, it's very heavy. Do we think I can just like lift it up and place it in there? I can't see anything. Okay, almost. Oh my god, I'm scared. Okay, I did it. The thing is around the thing. Now I just have to get it back in the corner. Getting sweaty. That does not look good. Why does that look so shit? Alright, I think we did it. So it kind of blends in with the rug so you don't really notice it, but that's kind of the point. I just didn't want you to notice like the metal foot of the tree, so I think this is a great success. Is starting to look really cozy. The Christmas tree is so cute and sparkly. I just decorated the coffee table a little bit, put the blankets on the couch. It's crazy how big of a difference just a red throw blanket does in this space. Put a bit of decor in the windowsill, but now I really want to try and hang these 3 stars up in the window, so let's attempt to do that now. Stars in the window, but I'm not loving the length. These two are too similar. I want them to be more different, and then also it doesn't look so pretty up here right now. So I think I'm gonna correct it a bit, but you get the idea. But I just had some dinner delivered. I'm having a burger and some fries, and I'm very excited because I am starving. Let's try and hang my paper garland on my bookcases. Somehow. Might not be long enough. Let's have a look. Okay. I definitely wish it was longer, but it's kind of cute. I mean, you don't really notice it all too much. But it does add something. It's kind of crazy having the tree next to all this white. Kind of reflects green, and I don't think it's the lights on the tree. I really think it is all the green from the tree reflecting on all the white surfaces, giving off a kind of green shine. All right, guys, I'm sat on my couch. I have a big mug of tea, and look how cute this mug is with the little bear poking out. I have some Christmas biscuits, cookies. These are called brown cookies, and I cannot tell you how Christmassy this smells. I'm in heaven. The plan now is to get some decorations ready to put on the tree. All of these bow balls that I bought just come with this string that you have to tie yourself, so I'm either gonna tie some string on this, or because those strings are always so annoying and they break, or I might just use some wire and make some little hooks instead. Then I'm also gonna use my dried oranges and make some decorations. I'm either gonna make a garland with some of this jute ribbon, or I am gonna make some individual little decorations with some string and maybe a little bow. I'll see what I feel like. And I'm just gonna sit here and watch a Christmas film and make my decorations. And it's starting to feel really Christmassy in here, so I'm thinking this is the last thing I'm gonna do tonight, and then we'll continue tomorrow. Good morning, my loves. It is the next day. It is Saturday. I had a little lie-in. I just did my hair and makeup, and I'm just having a slow morning in my little MommeSilk camisole set. And honestly, I'm just really feeling myself. So I had a bit of a lie-in this morning. I actually stayed up quite late yesterday finishing all of my Christmas tree decorations. I'll show you everything I got up to last night here in the daylight. I ended up making both an orange garland that I've hung over around my kitchen, and I think it looks so cute. I even tied some bows on it just for a little extra something. I decorated the tree with all the baubles I already had, and I definitely think that this is enough, at least for baubles. I also made some little orange decorations for the tree, and I think they turned out so cute. However, I do still feel like the tree is missing something, and something in me wants to add tinsel, which is controversial, I know. It is very 90s, kind of tacky, but I've seen so many people online do tinsel this year, and I think it is just so adorable and makes the tree look extra magical. That's one option. Another option is to add some florals like baby's breath. I saw Gemma Louise Miles in her Christmas tree decorating video. She added baby's breath to the tree, and it gave this almost snow-like frosty look to the tree, and it looks so cute. So I might do that, or I might add tinsel, we'll see. I added my paper chain around my bookcases. I added the few decorations I have around the apartment. I changed out all my candlesticks for red ones. I placed my scented candles around, and it is definitely starting to feel very Christmassy in here. I'm not 100% satisfied yet, but now that I've used all the decor I had, I'm thinking we're gonna head into town today and see if we can find just a few more bits and bobs to add to the rest of the apartment that I haven't really decorated yet. I want to add something to my desk, my bedside table, maybe my dresser, maybe a few more things for the bookcase. As you guys know, I have a canopy around my bed, which is also a very obvious place to utilize and hang something from the rods. So maybe I'll do that. It's starting to feel really cozy in here. I've used lots of reds, lots of warm colors, and it's so warm and cozy in here, but I don't actually have a lot of actual Christmassy decorations like little Christmas trees or Santas or reindeer. Nothing like that really. I have the two little Christmas trees I bought last year in my windowsill, and that's pretty much it, except for my large Christmas tree obviously. So I might want to pick out some few more actual decor pieces, but I'm so glad I waited and put out all the decor I had, and now I can see what I actually need instead of just buying a bunch of stuff and potentially buying too much. This way I know that I'm gonna be really satisfied with the result, and I am just finally starting to get into such a festive mood, which is perfect timing. I just want to listen to Christmas music and have a Christmas film going non-stop, honestly. Now that I've put out all my decor, I think what I've realized is I'm going for just a very mixed style. I want my decor to feel collected, homemade, and not like super streamlined, and it's gonna be a mix and match of things I've collected and made and thrifted and bought from new, and I can't wait to grow my collection over the next few years of Christmas decor pieces. And I'm not gonna worry too much about if it's trendy. I'm just drawing inspiration. I've added a bunch of red bows like they do in the Ralph Lauren Christmas aesthetic that's so popular right now. I've also done the paper garland, which is really popular within the Little Women Christmas vibes, which I also think is so cute. Also with the dried oranges. I'm adding the deep reds and lots of greens like the Home Alone Christmas aesthetic, and I'm just picking out all the little things I love from the different styles, and not gonna worry too much about what aesthetic I'm going for, as long as it just feels super cozy and Christmassy and lovely, and I definitely feel like we're getting there. So on today's wish list for when I go out is I want to find some more little decor pieces for my desk dresser, bookcases. I want to find some decoration pieces that I can hang from the rods on my bed, and really importantly, I want to find a Christmas calendar countdown candle, which is essential. Maybe I'd like to get an advent wreath of some kind. So who knows, maybe we'll do some DIYing this afternoon when I get back. We'll see. And I think that's pretty much it. Maybe I'd like to get something for the bathroom, but I don't know what to get. So let's have another cozy Christmassy decorating day together. I'm so glad I get to share this with you. I'm always having so much fun decorating when I get to share it with you guys, and I feel like I'm talking to you, and even though you can't respond to me real time when I'm trying to make decisions about the decor, I feel like just talking to you about it really helps me clarify what it is I want. I wish that you could post pictures in YouTube comments so I could see what you guys' decor looks like. If you want to send me pictures of your decor in my Instagram DMs, I would love that. Or you can tag me in your stories. I just really would love to see what people do for their Christmas decor, especially people all around the world. I think that is so interesting. Anyway, let's get ready to head out for the day. I'm just wearing my lovely silk mix trousers from MommeSilk with this roll neck sweater that my mom made. I'm gonna wear this hill figure coat. It's always really difficult to dress when you know you're going out into the freezing cold, but I'll most likely be spending most of the time indoors in the shops and I'm gonna be sweating. So I need layers, but it's like a compromise. Which bag? My Songmont bag or my Commence bag? I'm gonna bring this bag from Commence just because it's a little bit bigger, and I'm also gonna bring a shopping net in here that I can put stuff in if I buy anything. I'm also bringing these adorable striped mittens that my mom also made. Then I'm just gonna wear these big boots from Pavement. They're a couple seasons old. And that's it. Let's go. Friends, I just got back home. I did not film much when I was out because there were so many people in all the shops I went to. I was feeling super overstimulated, claustrophobic. I was very warm and I just wanted to get out of there as soon as possible. It is now around 4 p.m. and it is definitely about to get dark outside, but let me show you all the bits I picked up because I think I found some good stuff. So first up, I went into Basic and More, which is a shop I've talked to you guys about a million times, but I picked up this net of pine cones, and ideally I would go out into the forest and pick my own pine cones. But I live in the city and this is just something I love to decorate with, to bring some nature inside. Then I went into Grene, where I've been a million times. I've shown you. I was there in the last video as well, but I went back to pick up the last bits and bobs I wanted. So I picked up a star for my Christmas tree. I don't know if this is custom everywhere, but definitely in Denmark you can't have a Christmas tree without having a star on top, so that will go there. I picked up some more of these fold out Christmas trees. I have one big one over here, but picked up some more because this is a super easy way to decorate and bring some more Christmas around. Then I picked up some of these gorgeous ceramic tea light houses, so you put a real tea light in here. I just think these are so gorgeous. They're very classic and timeless, I feel. And I also picked up this Christmas tree. This one is LED, so I'm thinking this can go on my bookcases. Then I saw this little red ribbon with some bells and I wanted to get more of these, but I didn't really know where to put them, so I'm starting with this one. Then around the shop they had these little glittery bows hanging in these strings, so this is like a little garland actually, and I thought I would try and hang these from my bedpost, so we'll see how that works. Then I went into Flying Tiger and I got this little wreath with a red bow, and I don't know where to put this. I just thought it was really cute. It's a little squished, but I'm thinking maybe it will go up in the kitchen. I'll find a good spot for it for sure. I also picked up some wrapping paper in Flying Tiger. They had this red and green checkered one that just felt super cute and classic, as well as this green and gold ribbon. So this is gonna be my Christmas wrapping this year. And lastly, I went into my local supermarket and I picked up a Christmas calendar candle. I just picked up this really simple one with gold numbers and some Christmas trees on the side. I'm gonna put this here on my kitchen island and start burning it on the 1st of December, as well as some more ribbon. I picked up a darker burgundy one than the one I had before, and then this striped ones. These were super cheap in my local supermarket, so I'm thinking maybe I can use this on the tree. I didn't find any tinsel, which is probably a good thing. But maybe I thought I could do something with this ribbon on the tree, and that would be cute. Let's start by putting the star on the tree. Oh, it's a little heavy. Oh no. I'm gonna have to like balance it perfectly. Oh no. How does that look? Okay, I think that's cute. There we go. Adorbs. get this bell to fit around on this lamp to add a little Christmas over here on the desk. But I think I have to get the shade off. I actually think that's so cute. So I have 3 of these cute bow garlands, and I can either hang them here by the foot of the bed or the back of the bed. I guess it makes more sense over here, except they actually will fall on my head. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Well, then I suppose I should hang them at the front. Is that cute or just weird? It looks really cute from in here, but is it weird from the other end? I actually think that's adorable. What do you mean? That's so cute! Adorable. Now I just want to try and do something with this ribbon on the tree. I just unrolled the whole thing because I was like, can I just use it as a garland? But one, it's not long enough and it just looked a little meh. So I think I'm just gonna make some ribbons or some bows. I think I need a lot. I wish I knew a good trick to tie these bows in a way that looks good, because right now I'm just tying them like I would tie my shoes. Do I just place them on a branch? Do we like that it's this long? Okay, that's so cute. I don't think I have ribbon to make like a lot of these. I'll have to go back and get more of this striped ribbon. I only had enough ribbon to make 3. It's looking a little... I think it needed at least 5 or 6 for it to feel balanced. I'll keep it like this for now, and then I will go back to my supermarket and get more of this ribbon. It was so cheap, so cute. You guys, I think that concludes this year's Christmas decor. So let's do a final reveal, and thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think of my new Christmas decor down in the comments. Personally, I am actually so positively surprised with how it turned out with not a lot of planning. I cannot wait to just spend all of December in this cozy Christmassy apartment. I'm gonna film so many cozy Christmas videos for you guys, so look out for that and enjoy the final result. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, maybe a subscribe if you want to watch more of my videos. That would mean the world to me. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next week.